Hello, YouTube. Um, my introduction is in my title, so I can introduce myself. This is my very first video, and it's going to be about favor because there's a lot I want to say, but this is going to be an introductory video where I'm introducing. I want to say introduction. This is more like a test video, so I'll make future videos, but I want to get to practice and get used to talking on this medium before I start doing my videos. And the likes, the I want to try to not have that in my videos as much because this is my first time, and you suck at your first time, so I'm going to try to make better quality videos depending on how many views, etc. So basically, when I start making the videos, it's going to be version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, version 5. So I'll keep the old content and update with the new content. The reason why I'm doing that is because, like, if I talk about, let's say, how you get paid with favor, and there's major changes, or there's slight, I'll say major changes or extra stuff that I may have missed because of the comment section and what other people point out. I'm not an expert. I'll give my best advice, what I know, my best knowledge. So if there's more knowledge that comes out there, I like to add it, but I want to keep the old material because, how can I put it? It's like if I keep the old material, you kind of see where I come from, and you can also see the advancements. It's more a training tool for me as for you. That way, when I get to like version 8 and you like look at version 1, you're like, holy shit, this is major change. And I'm sorry about the swear word. I'm not used to doing this, so I'll try to keep it clean. Also, another thing is my goal, and I know it annoys me, I don't know how much it annoys other people, is the fact that when I go on YouTube and look up information, I have people go into these long freaking stories about nothing, that they don't get to the point. And I'm notorious for not getting to the point, but when I want to look up a video about information, I want them to get to the point instead of being around the bush for freaking 20 minutes, then finally get to the point and have like a bloated video of 20 minutes and it's only 30 seconds of information that you could just say it in 30 seconds and make another video or whatever. So, introductory effect. This is my very first video. What, did I get a favor? Nope. I am currently waiting for a favor with my favorite shirt. But, anyway, like I said, this is my first introductory video. My goal is, I wanted to do this all in one video at first, but then I realized, like I said, I don't want to have people sit through 20 minutes to see how the pay works, or sit through 8 minutes to see, it's a lot of information out there, so I want to break it down into multiple videos. That way you could digest the video in, I'll say like a few minutes. This probably going to be my longest video. I'm hoping that's my longest video. My goal is to make my videos no longer than 8 minutes, because anything over 8 minutes, unless it's really entertaining, is just wasting everybody's time, and no one wants to sit through 8 minutes of video. And my goal is, I guess, to try to digest everything in 5 minutes, the max. That way you get the information, you're not wasting your time, etc. But like I said, this video is my very first one. I'm not gonna add into the teeth right now, probably being a dead horse. But needless to say, don't judge my videos off this video. It just, I'm learning, and I'm gonna probably do a couple of practice videos, see my comments and reactions, what people could say that I could improve on and try and improve it, then try to slowly give out the information from there is my goal. And kind of work on me talking to a video phone, because it's a little bit harder than what I expected. And I'm not shy of public speaking. I've done it before. I haven't done it in a while, but it's a little different because I'm talking to a phone, and it's with public speaking, I see people and it's easier for me. This is kind of like impersonal. I'm communicating with lots of millions of people, or maybe hardly anyone. Depends how many views I get. Anyway, I'm talking too much and not getting to the point, which is again why I'm practicing, so I don't do that in the future. So my introductory video, my goal is, I work with Favor, Uber, Postmates, and currently I'm not going to say what company I work for also, but I also do catering for another company. So initially I'm just going to talk about Favor because I get paid technically the most with Favor. It's not, I make more with catering, but that's only because I make about like $50 an hour on catering, while with Favor I make anywhere between, I'll say $12 to $20 for Favor, but that's on average. I'm not, because there's times where I made like $80 in 1 hour in Favor, but that's not usual. And like doing high volume times, pretty much I'll say 5 to 8 o'clock. I mean, I have made on average like $40 an hour during those times, but that's only when it's busy and depends on what type of trips I get, so it's not constant. And I want to cover some things, like the one thing that really gets on my nerves is people constantly talk about you with Favor is that you can make more money off schedule than on schedule, which I worked off schedule and on schedule, and I make more money on schedule. And I'm not going to say it's because of the $9 guarantee per hour. It has something to do with it, but not really. It's more, how can I say, the fact that they don't want to pay the $9 if they don't have to, so you get more trip traffic because they don't want to pay you for sitting around $9 per hour and not doing anything. If you're on schedule, you're forced to pretty much take wherever it comes your way. I have to look again because I don't remember the percentage that you have to accept. But the last I remember, you have to accept about 64% on schedule, because if you don't accept 64% on schedule, then they'll kick you off schedule, and it's a pain in the butt to get back on. You have to beg, you have to write a letter, it's a lot of work. You don't want to get kicked off schedule because it's really hard to get back on. And I could see the benefits of being off schedule and you not accepting every kind of what I'll call cherry picking. But like right now, I am off schedule and I'm like dying for a trip. I've been sitting here for an hour and not getting any trips. But if I'm on schedule in this area, I'll have like 2-3 trips. But it's still too early. It's not busy enough. And that's another thing that I'll say the main difference is, like, if you're on schedule when you're on your down hours, I mean, you at least making $9 an hour. I mean, if you want the best of both worlds, I'll recommend you be on schedule on like the down hours, because like during the down hours, you guarantee that money. If you not schedule those hours, you're just gonna suffer. And like, I mean, the times between, I'll say 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, between 6 through 9, I mean, you could be on schedule. I do it, but I mean, I could see the rationale of not being on schedule and cherry picking your calls, because you get enough volume to where you might get another favor relatively fast. But that's only when it's busy. I mean, when it's not busy, I don't understand how you can make money off schedule. To me, it's silly talk, because I've done it before and I haven't made money. I make way more money on schedule. I'll say working 40 hours a week, like on schedule, I could easily make $600, close to $700 a week. Off schedule, it's like $300, and that's because there's a lot of idle time, and then I have to jump to another platform, which is why I do Postmates and Uber during those off hours where I'm not on schedule. But I'm going to cut this video short because it's at the 12-minute mark. Like I said, I really don't want to make these long videos about me constantly talking and not getting to the point. And like, this is an introductory video, so I'm not too worried about that right now, because it's a generalized introductory video about me talking about Favor, and I at least got some pay issues out the way. Not paid, but you know what I mean. Talked about the shifts. But like I said, I'm gonna have to organize a little bit better before I talk, because I thought I could just talk from the hip, or whatever it's called, but obviously that's not gonna work. So anyway, I'll say bye, YouTube, or evening. Might make another video after this. Like I said, it's more a training exercise at this point before I actually make content. So I'll probably be rambling a lot on the content, but the goal is not for me to ramble. I'm gonna actually pull out content. Bye bye.